I need the advice. I've always lived a simple, quiet life. My husband, Daniel, and I have been married for 5 years, and we were happy, at least on the outside. We didn't have much, but we had each other. Life was going well until we moved to a new neighborhood. It was a small, cozy place, perfect for our little family. Daniel had a new job and we were finally able to buy our first house, but things quickly changed when we met our neighbor. She was friendly, always smiling, and seems to know everyone in the neighborhood. But there was something about her that made me uneasy. She would look at my husband in a way that didn't sit right with me. At first, I thought I was just being paranoid. After all, what could go wrong in such a peaceful place? But then, Daniel started spending more time at her house. She would always call him to help with small tasks, like fixing things around the house. I didn't think much of it until I started noticing late night conversations between them. Sometimes I would hear laughter echoing through the walls, and Daniel's voice sounded playful and flirtatious. One evening, I decided to confront him. I told him I was uncomfortable with how much time he was spending with our neighbor. He brushed it off, telling me I was overreacting and too sensitive. But deep down, I felt something had changed between us. A few weeks later, something strange happened. I was sitting on the couch when I saw my neighbor and Daniel standing near a car, talking. As I watched, she leaned in and kissed him on the cheek. It wasn't just a friendly kiss, it was too intimate. My heart dropped. I felt sick to my stomach. I confronted Daniel again, and this time he couldn't deny it. He admitted that he had developed feelings for my neighbor. It broke me. How could he do this to me? How could he betray me like that? I had no idea what to do. Everything felt like it was falling apart. In the days that followed, I decided to take control of my life. I wasn't going to sit around and let his action define me. I didn't want to lose myself. I decided to start afresh, to find out who I really was outside of this marriage. I enrolled in a painting class I had always wanted to try. I made new friends, learned new things, and started feeling alive again. I realized that I had let my identity become too tied to him and our relationship. It was time to rediscover who I was as an individual. After a month of focusing on myself, I decided to have one final conversation with him. I asked him to choose between me and my neighbor. He couldn't make up his mind. He said he loved me but also felt drawn to her in a way he couldn't explain. That was when I knew our marriage was over. I couldn't keep fighting for someone who was already emotionally gone. So I decided to get my things, get a new place, and moved out. I didn't know what the future would hold, but for the first time in years, I felt free. I was living for myself again, and that was all that matters. As for the neighbor, she eventually moved away, and I never saw her again. But I learned a valuable lesson. When people show you who they are, believe them, life goes on, and so do we. Some people tells me I should have endured, that now that the neighbor is gone, my husband might have changed, but I don't believe that. Do you think I left too soon? My dear, to me, I don't have an answer to this your question, whether you left too soon or not. Because matters of emotion and love, relationship and partnership and everything, it is only you that can define how you feel about it, how you were feeling in it, and how you felt all through the period. Because I can't imagine myself living with a man who is also in love with my neighbor. Like, there are things that doesn't really sit well. All I wish say is I wish you good luck in your new part of life. So guys, what do you have to say to our sister? If you have an answer to this her question, she's asking if she actually took the decision of moving out from the husband's house too soon. So guys, do well to drop your comments and advice and everything for her. She's down at the comment section reading every bit of our advice. So guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and follow this page. If you are yet to follow, please follow this page for more exciting, educative, and entertaining content like this. See you in my next video, and do well to drop your stories in my DM and I'll let you know when I publish them. See you guys in my next. Bye for now. Thank you.